morning, students. When we learn tenses, verbs have its own importance. Okay, first let us see the forms of be. Okay, be is an irregular verb with several forms. We have learned in the last class that weak verbs are referred as regular verbs and strong verbs are referred as irregular verbs. So here an irregular verb be with several forms. See which are the forms of be. In present tense am, is, are. In past tense was, were, and in past participle been. These are the forms of be. Okay, here when subject I, am, he, she, it, then is we are using. When subject you, we, they, then are. Is like that in past tense. If the subject singular, then was. If the subject plural, then were. Okay, so see some example. I am in the college at that moment. Here am is the form of be. Where was he? Was is the form of be. The weather has been really nice since June. Here been is the form of be. So here we can understand that I am in college. Here am is the main verb. Where was he? Was is the main verb. But here also been is the main verb. I am doing MA in college. That means, see, I am doing. Here doing is the main verb, but am is the form of be and am is the auxiliary verb. So we can say that we use be as a main verb and an auxiliary verb. What exactly is a tense? A tense is a form a verb takes to show the time it happened. This actually shows when an action happened with respect to time. An action. Okay, with respect to time. Okay, with respect to time. Could be past, present, or future. Now look at this timeline. This is the timeline, and in the middle I am doing one circle. This circle represents present. Okay, this is the present time. The time left to the circle is the time which is already past. So this is the past. The line right of the circle P is the time is the future time. That means this is the future. Understand this timeline properly, as we are going to use the timeline to understand when any action took place with respect of time. Time could be past, present, or future. Tenses are divided mainly into three types. Yes, it is past tense, then present tense, and future tense. Each of these of four types. First, simple, then continuous, then perfect, and perfect continuous. In tenses, verb takes to show the time when it happened. So, verbs are mainly divided into 5 forms. Base form or present form. Okay, present form of the verb, it is V1, first form of the verb. And if the this we are using in the subject is plural. Then if the subject is singular, in present form also is in subject is singular, then we use V1 S plus S or ES. Okay, got it? And now present form we have learned. Now past form V2, that means second form of the verb. Now past participle form. That means a V3 or third form of the verb. Now the ing form of the verb. That means verb 1 plus ing. Okay. The present form of play is play. And when the subject is singular, then it becomes plays. Okay. And past tense, second form of the verb. That means played. Past participle also played only. Third form of the verb played. It is played only. And then it is the ing form of the verb playing. Okay, let us see one more example. The present form of go. The present form of go is go, and in say yes, if the subject is singular, then goes, and second form of the verb go is went. Third form of the verb go is gone, and ing form it is going. There are total 12 tenses, and today we will deal with present tense, the verbs expressing the present. Okay, simple present tense refers to an action that occurs on regular basis. It also refers any fact that stands true all the times, universal fact. Got it? So let us see one example. I play football regularly. Regularly. See, this is a continuous action. Here I play. Play is the verb here, first form of the verb. And instead of I, if I use he or Ram, then Ram plays football regularly. Okay, so here you can see S. If the subject is singular, then we use S or ES with the verb. Yeah, subject plus verb, first form of the verb, or first form of the verb plus S or ES plus object. Okay, let us look at the timeline. See here, this is the present time. Okay, and this is past, and this is future. Okay, so it is, see, the action is happening in the past regularly. It is relevant in the past also, and it is relevant in present time, and it will go on future regularly. So yes, in simple present tense we can say that this is yes, the action occurs all the time, regularly, continuously. Now let us look into the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense refers to an action which is currently going on. Okay, and let us see one example. It is raining now. So it is starting. Yes, it started raining a short while ago, and it is raining at the present moment, and it will continue raining for a while. So let us see one more example. I am playing football right now. Here my action of playing football is still going on and it is not yet completed. Right now here we will write subject plus be plus verb 1 plus ing plus object. So be means the form of be, are, is, am, are, present form. We will see the timeline. Okay, in the timeline, it will appear exactly here in the present form. That means this shows that the action is still going on. Next, present perfect tense. In your textbook, the present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense, it is given. These are given in verbs expressing the past in the next chapter, but I am taking this here. Okay. So, present perfect tense refers to an action that began in the past and true in the present. Still it is valid. And it also refers an action that happened in the past but time is not specified. So let us see one example. I have played football a lot this week. So here this happened in the past and it is still relevant. Let us see the timeline. Okay, this is the present and here is past. This is future. Okay, this happened somewhere here in the past, played. Okay, and it is still relevant. Let us see the second example. She has finished her homework. In the timeline, let us see is present, past, future. Okay, she has finished her homework. She has finished her homework somewhere in the past, but time is not specified. Okay, subject plus has or have plus verb 3 plus object. Next it is present perfect continuous tense. It refers to an action that started in the past and are still going on in the present. For example, I have been playing football for 5 years. Here, more importance is given to the duration of time. See the timeline. It looked like this event of playing started in the past and still it is relevant in the present. Here we give more importance to the duration of time for 5 years. Okay, and so we can say that the present perfect and present perfect continuous both express an action completed in the past and still connected with the present. The structure of present perfect continuous is subject plus has or have plus been plus ing form of the verb plus object. Today we have completed verbs expressing the present. In the next video, I'll come up with the verb expressing the past. Till then, bye.